Welcome everyone to another episode of Watch Hobby Shop Reviews. My name is Joe, and today we're going to be taking a look at, in my personal opinion, probably the best dress watch for under $500. This is going to be this Seiko Presage Cocktail Time. Reference number is going to be SRPE41. So let's go ahead and let's just do a brief history about this watch here. So the Seiko Presage Cocktail Time, specifically the SRPE41, was inspired by Negroni cocktail and stand out in Seiko's dress watch lineup. So let's check out some details on this. So basically Seiko traces its roots back to 1881. It was founded by the gentleman Kentaro Hattori in Tokyo. Now, the Presage collection, officially introduced in 2010, represents Seiko's high-value mechanical Japanese craftsmanship line. So they actually consider this probably a little bit higher than most of the entry-level Seikos, like the Seiko 5s and so forth and so on. This was also inspired by the classic cocktail bar aesthetics. Presage Cocktail Time models fuses dial artistry with precision watchmaking in Japan. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive down into the specs of this watch. Now, it does carry the caliber 4R35, which is obviously automatic, manual winding, beats at 21,600 beats per hour. So that comes out to 6 beats per second, roughly. Carries 23 joules, has approximately 41 hours of power reserve. So it's a workhorse movement. Seiko is very much into using this type of movement in most of all of their watches. This is a stainless steel case. Now the diameter on this is a 38.5 millimeter. So it's going to be very suitable for smaller wrists. Even large wrists is fine too. It is a dress watch. It's a perfect size for dress watches. The case thickness is only a mere 11.8 millimeters. Lug to lug tip is going to be 45.4 millimeters. And the bandwidth is going to be 20 millimeters. So if you guys have a lot of 20 millimeter watch bands, you guys can change out this strap, because sometimes Seiko straps aren't the greatest. But actually this one's not bad once you get it broken into. The leather on this is a little bit stiff, but like I said, if you wear it for a while, it should break in just fine. Now, it does carry a box-shaped Harlex crystal. Beautiful crystal on this, as you can see. Now, the star of the show on this watch, it has a gradient deep red pattern that's pressed down with a gloss finish. So basically it has a vintage Arabic numerals around the dial as well, as you can see. Now, the leather band is calf leather, genuine calf leather. It also has a really unique folding system that locks the clasp in place as a tri-fold push button clasp. So you can actually attach the clasp and you can adjust it by pushing the buttons even further in. Now, surprisingly for a dress watch, this carries a 50 meter or 5 bar water resistance, so it's good enough for like swimming, splash proof, etc. Nothing really special in the back, except it does have a see-through exhibition case back showing off the 4R36 movement. I'm sorry, 4R35 movement, which is only the date complication, not the day and date. It's very light, only at 63 grams, so it's a very light watch. So it's not a very heavy watch at all. Now, with this gradient red dial, it does mimic light refractions through like a cocktail glass, accented by vintage style numeral fonts. This box-shaped Harlex gives a retro charm, though it's not sapphire. Since it's Harlex, it can scratch, but in my personal usage with Seiko watches, I've never scratched any of my Harlex crystals on my Seiko watches. It also has elegant faceted hands, long slim seconds hand that echoes cocktail stirs. Now, the case size at 38.5 millimeter wears comfortably on most wrists. I would consider this more of a dress watch rather than an everyday watch. I suppose it could be an everyday watch, but it's so beautiful. Like if you guys would see this in person, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. It has a very beautiful dial on this watch. Now, with also it being accurate at, they say plus 25 to 15 seconds per day, but as most people own Seikos, they're usually closer to about plus 10 to minus maybe 5 seconds per day in reality. Now, for the pros, in my opinion, is that the best part of this watch is the dial, guys. The dial execution is spot on. I think it shows class, it shows a lot of refinement. It looks more expensive than what it really is. It's very eye-catching. The gradient press pattern on this, in certain lights you can see the pattern, certain lights you can't. It's very glossy, so once you do look at the dial, it's spectacular. Now, the mechanical movement obviously has hacking, hand winding. Also, the price point on this, below $500 to get a beautiful dress watch. This is very affordable for a dress watch that you guys can have and to be able to own. So most people should be able to afford this watch. So if you're in the market for a dress watch, this is the perfect watch to have. Also, it does carry a transparent case back to show off the automatic movement. It's not the most decorated movement, but again, it's attention to detail that Seiko does with the Presage lines. So they do at least let you look at the mechanical part of the movement. Now, for some of the for some of the cons on this watch is that I wish they would have used sapphire crystal, because if you're gonna pay over $400, sub $500 for a dress watch, I would assume that Seiko inexpensively could put a sapphire crystal on this. Why they chose to use hard lead, especially as a Presage line, which is supposed to be one of their higher end lines. So that's definitely a con for me. The other thing is too, is I know the 4R35 movement is a workhorse movement, it's tried and true, but they probably could have stuck a 6R movement in this watch, you know, because it is a dress watch, and they probably could have made it a little bit more elegant with a better movement. But there's nothing wrong with the 4R movements though, guys. I'm not saying anything about that. The water resistant, it could be a con, but not really. It's 50 meters, which is good for, you know, a little bit of showering, water splashes. Technically, you could swim with it, but I wouldn't with a leather band on it. It's a dress watch, so you don't really need to swim with a dress watch. So I guess that could be a con or a pro, I guess. Also, some of the users find that the styling is kind of seasonal because it is kind of a radiant red dial. So I would consider that, you know, it could match most outfits, but again, it might go out of style maybe 10 years from now, who knows. But for right now, it seems like it could be a timeless dial. Basically, to wrap things up on the Seiko Presage, I think it has a dazzling dial, solid mechanical motion, and vintage-inspired charm, all for under $500. I think it's perfect for going out at night, the office, anyone who loves dial-forward watches. It definitely doesn't beat like the Grand Seiko finishing or movement accuracy, but at this price point, you guys cannot complain about it. It punches way well above its weight class. So if you basically want a stylish, approachable mechanical dress piece with serious wrist presence, I highly suggest that the SRPE 41 is going to be my #1 top pick. With that being said, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. That way you guys know when our next videos come out. Other than that, guys, I give this watch pretty much a thumbs up on this watch here. So if you guys have a budget around $500 looking for a great dress watch, this is the watch to go for. If you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Don't be afraid to hit us up. We've been getting a few comments here and there, but we'd like to get more people jump on board. If you guys want some videos, reviews on some other types of watches, let us know. Also, we're going to probably be doing more watch reviews instead of going out and doing a lot of our reviews that we used to do. Just because my son Dominic, he's starting school soon. So we're going to be doing a lot of watch reviews indoors in the studio versus being outside. But if you guys do like that kind of content, give us some comments saying, hey, watch Hobby Shop, do some different types of reviews on this watch or that watch. Any suggestions we'd take. But long story short, we definitely want to thank all the ones that are supporting our channel, and any new people that are coming on to our channel. Please check us out, support us. All you guys have to do is subscribe, leave us a comment, like. We're not asking for anything from you guys. Just enjoy the content, give us some positive feedback, constructive criticism, whatever that may be, for us to make our channel bigger and for us to grow and also give you guys more content. Until next time, we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.